First of all, please don't skip any part because, if you will miss any step then final result would be different, so follow the all step same to same if you want the same results. And one more important thing, many people always ask for versions so you can create this effect in any version from 7.0 to 2022. So first of all, take a new document. Choose 1000 by 1000 for width and height. .300 resolution and color mode is RGB. Double-click on your background color box. Now choose 40% gray for your background color, and to do this click on B, which means brightness, and type 40, then press OK. Then go to Edit, Fill, and choose Background from drop-down menu and click OK. Then select your type tool and choose any your favorite font. For this example I'm using Arial Black, which is a bold font. And type first letter of your text. Now go to Character panel and choose 55% gray for text color. Then duplicate this layer. Rename this layer as Shadow and place above the background layer. And rename the original layer as Text. Hide the shadow layer, we will use this layer later. Then press Ctrl+T to enable free transform. And set the angle 30 degrees and press Enter. Then again press Ctrl+T. Make sure the chain is not linked. Then set the height to 60% and press Enter. Now right-click and choose Blending option to open the Layer Style window. In Layer Style window, click on Gradient Overlay and apply these settings. Set gradient to black and white. Blend mode is normal and set the opacity to 50%. Uncheck reverse if it's checked. Style is linear and set the angle to 90 degrees. And set the scale to 130%, and then click OK. Now duplicate this layer. You can also use Ctrl+J to do this. Then create a new layer above this layer and rename this layer as Extrude. Then select the both layers and press Ctrl+E, to merge them. Then duplicate this extrude layer and rename that layer as Bottom. Then select the extrude layer and hold the Ctrl key, then click on the thumbnail to activate the selection. Then select your Move tool. Then hold the Alt key and press down arrow key from your keyboard 75 times down. See what I'm doing in the video. Then press Ctrl+D to deselect. Then take a duplicate copy of bottom layer. And rename this layer as Top. Then make sure Move tool is selected, hold the Shift key and press the down arrow key 7 times down. Then release the Shift key and press the down arrow key 5 times more, basically it will move the bottom layer 75 times down. Then change its blend mode from normal to multiply. Now set its opacity to 75%, and set the opacity for top layer to 90%. Now select the top layer and hold the Shift key, and click on Extrude Layer to select these 3 layers, and press Ctrl+E to merge them into one layer. And rename this layer as A1. Now open the Layer Style window once again, and click on Gradient Overlay. For Gradient, choose Spectrum. Set the blend mode to Overlay. Set the opacity to 30%. And angle -180 degree. Set the scale 150% and click OK to apply. Now make its duplicate copy and rename that layer as A2. Now select your Move tool, hold the Shift key and press up arrow key 3 times up. Then release the Shift key and press the up arrow key 5 times more, it will move the layer 35 pixels up. Now double click on the layer to open the Layer Style window, and change the settings for Gradient Overlay. Change the blend mode to normal. And set the opacity to 20%. Check the reverse. Set the angle to 180 degree. Let the scale to 150% and press OK to continue. Now change its blend mode to Overlay. Then take its duplicate copy and rename that layer as A3. Take your Move tool and move this layer to 15 pixels up. Oops, it's changing my blend mode. It's happening because my blend mode is still active. Now to deactivate the blend mode, click anywhere, or first select another tool and then again select the Move tool. As you can see, my blend mode is not selected. Now hold the Shift key and press the up arrow key 1 time. Then release the Shift key and press the up arrow key 5 times more, to move this layer 15 pixels up. Then double click on the FX to open the Layer Style window. Now change the settings for Gradient Overlay. Set the opacity to 100%. Mode is normal, double click to open the gradients. Make blue, red, and yellow gradient for this layer. I have already made. Uncheck the reverse. Set the angle to 90 degree. And scale to 100% and then click OK. Then change its layer mode to color dodge, and decrease the opacity to 20%. Now move the text layer on top. And hide the All Layer Style FX. Then change its blend mode from normal to screen. Then select your Move tool and move the text layer 50 pixels up, and to do this hold the Shift key and press up arrow key 5 times. Then create a blank layer on top of text layer, and rename as Reflection. Then select the Gradient tool. And choose Silver Gradient, and to load the Silver Gradient just go to Settings. And click on Metals to load the Silver Gradient. Just double click to select. Now hold the Shift key and draw a straight horizontal line. Just like this. Then press Ctrl+M to open the Curve Adjustment window, or go to Image, Adjustments and click on Curves. Now follow my curve settings and try to make this curve lines. Just add anchor points and move up and down. Okay, this is fine. Now clip this reflection with text layer. Hold the Alt key between both layers and click to clip. Just like this. Now set the opacity to 70%. Then add a new layer on top and rename as Near Shadow. Then hold the Ctrl key and click on Text Layer Thumbnail to load the selection. Then press the D button to load the black and white default colors, or make sure black is selected as your foreground color, then press Alt plus Backspace to fill the black color in your selection. Then press Ctrl plus D to deselect. Then select your Move tool and move this layer down. I am using Shift plus down arrow key to do this. Perfect. Now go to Filter, Blur, and choose Gaussian Blur. Apply 5 pixels blur and click OK. Then move this layer above the shadow layer. Now enable the shadow layer, and change its color from gray to solid black. Double-click on Shadow Layer to open the Layer Style window. Click on Stroke and apply the following settings. The size is 30 pixels, position is outside, mode is normal, and opacity is 100%. Then create a new blank layer, select the blank layer and shadow layer with the help of Shift key, and press Ctrl plus E to merge them. Now go to Filter, Blur, and choose Gaussian Blur. Apply 12 pixels this time and press OK. Then press Ctrl plus T to open the Transform panel, type 30° for angle and press Enter. Then again press Ctrl plus T and type 60% in height, make sure chain link between height and width is not pressed. Then select your Move tool and move the shadow like I am doing. Now double click on Shadow Layer to open the Layer Style window, and apply the gradient overlay by following these settings. Blend mode is normal, set the opacity to 10%. For gradient choose Spectrum. Check the reverse. Set the angle to 0, and scale is 150%, after applying these settings click OK. Now decrease the layer opacity to 50%. Then select the A1 layer and hold the Shift key, and then click on Reflection layer to select the all layers between them. Then press Ctrl plus J to make its duplicate copy, and then press Ctrl plus E to merge them into one layer. Now apply 20% of Gaussian blur from filter. Then press Ctrl plus F 2 times to apply the same filter 2 times again. Now hold the Ctrl key and click on the thumbnail of A3. Now hold the Ctrl key and Shift key together and click on the thumbnails of A1 and A2 to add their selection. Then press Backspace or Delete. Press Ctrl plus D to deselect. Now select the all layer except the background layer, and press Ctrl+G to group the all layers, and rename this group as Final. Congratulations, we have made this colorful, beautiful Plexi and glossy text effect successfully. In the second part of this tutorial, I will tell you that how can you record an action for this effect. And with the help of that action, you will be able to apply this effect in just 5 seconds, so please don't miss the second part of this tutorial, and if you liked this tutorial, please press the like button to let me know that you liked, and if you are new to this channel, then don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon as well. See you in next video. Thanks for watching.